what the fuck, cabrón, soy un Sancho King. Así que dale, y despacito, porque lo mueve, pero muy rico. Así que dale, y despacito, porque lo mueve, pero bonito.
¿Qué onda, mi gente? Welcome to Sancho Fantasy Football. Guys, it's week 10, waiver wires. I kind of wanted to go ahead and show you my team thus far. This is my worst team, worst record, worst standing, all right? It's all based, though, on injuries. Unfortunately, that didn't go my way. Okay, so real quick, I'm not even going to talk too much, but Derrick Henry, solid, safe, production's there, you name it, workhorse. Perfect, pick number 4. Round 2, David Montgomery, pick number 21. You know, up to this point, I reached quote-unquote for him. There was no signs of setbacks here. He's still the workhorse there in Chicago. I know there was a lot of talk like, oh, shared backfield with Tariq Cohen and blah, 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 blah. No, man. Like, this guy's a beast. He's a monster. His schedule is beautiful heads for the rest of the season. So he's in my IR. Actually, I took him off IR right now because it's Monday night right before the game, okay? Third pick, Chris Carson. I get it. Injury prone, and I've said this 100%. But when he plays, he's giving you solid double-digit numbers. They feed him the ball by the goal line, etc. Yes, I'm suffering because of him right now, but it's okay. I covered myself. This is why you cover yourself, and you get I got Darrell Henderson in the 45th pick. Perfect. You guys know his production so far, so there's no L's there. 5th round, Deontay Johnson. He fell to me. I knew the value. Bam, picked him up. Now, this is where I did fail here. Robbie Anderson. I just assumed Sam Darnold, Robbie connection. He's going to get targeted more. Yeah, no, that was a horrible pick. It is what it is. I knew that Robbie wasn't going to be the answer or solution for the rest of the year. I just wanted him as a Band-Aid, what I call a Band-Aid player. So somebody you can place for a small time period until you find a replacement. So I knew the type of player I was getting there. I'm not tripping though. Round 7, I got Robert Tonyan. Total bust. I dropped him after week 2. I stand corrected. I actually played Gronk week 1, and I can go back. However, I did when Gronk got hurt. I put in Tonyan. I saw the lack of production. I dropped it that following day, like the following waiver period. It is what it is. Here I got James Conner. You would think, oh man, how can you be suffering with James Conner? Well, guys, if you guys remember in my last video, I did say that my strategy is crazy. So me and James Conner have a history. Yes, he's solid. He was solid at Pittsburgh. However, last year he was hurting me more than anything after like half the season, more than half the season. The later half, and I just can't trust him. I knew he was going to be a Band-Aid player, and after the 2 poor performances in the beginning of the season, I dropped him. I didn't even think it was worth my spot. It is what it is now. I'm just surprised he hasn't been injured yet. But I guess I'll give him a little clap for thus far. He's been pretty solid in over there in the shared backfield, though. That was the other thing too. I didn't like that with Chase Edmonds. But it is what it is. No. I'm not like worried about it. Pick number 9, Matt Ryan. You guys are sleeping on him. Yes, he had a horrible week last week. It is what it is, but he came back and got 28 points. Solid, man. Like I'm telling you. Not sexy, obviously. Just my rule of thumb. It's not sexy. It's not flashy. But they get the job done, man. Names don't mean crap to me in fantasy. All right, Jarvis Landry. Unfortunately, he was hurt. He wasted a lot of my IR spots. I had to end up dropping him, so I just had too many injuries. Rob Gronkowski, I picked him up 124th, 11th round. He was a steal. Well, now it's kind of arguably he's missed too much time, right? But it's all right. He did what he could. Those first, 2-3 games, and I'm happy with that pick. Marvin Jones, another Band-Aid player. Oh, just temporary, but the value was too good to be at 12 round number 12, and to me it was worth it. Pick number 13, Russell Gage. There was no number 2s there, so I'm like, it's worth a swing. And then Rashad Penny, as the to cover myself for Chris Carson. That didn't really pan out because he got hurt way sooner than Penny came back. But it is what it is. So, all right. So real quick, here's my team today. 4-4, eighth out of 12. Now in my matchup tonight, I am up, so I should be 4-5 and 4 at the end of this week. So I would be moving up. So again, my team does not look like this. Long story short, I did trade away. Um, I also had Knox. I also had AJ Green off waivers, like literally emergency pickup. I really didn't like. I really don't like him, but he was an emergency. That same week, I ended up trading for T. Higgins and what was the other person? T. Higgins and I do apologize, I don't recall, but I did need wide receiver help. Um, and then Hunter Henry. Yes, that's correct. T. Higgins and Henry. Now I flipped those two players and Henderson and Deontay Johnson for Robert Woods, DJ Moore, Michael Carter, and Nick Chubb. Now, to the people that might say, "What were you doing, giving away Darrell Henderson and Deontay Johnson?" It's called experience. I know these players. They're gonna get hurt eventually. They're gonna miss time. I couldn't waste any more time. I needed a win now. They're gonna start off slow, like Michael Carter. Unfortunately, their quarterback got hurt. Whatever. Nick Chubb exploded. I'm not a big fan of Nick Chubb, to be honest. I might flip him, but he did the job for this week. DJ Moore, I don't like that quarterback at all. Darnold is trash, like complete trash, man. Like, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but he's trash. And I'm just hoping for the best. And Robert Woods has been consistent as they come. Like, that's all you can ask for your wide receiver two. Actually, he's my wide receiver one now. Solid as they come. Okay. And then, oh yeah, Dalton Schultz. I've had him on my team for a while, so I just kept him right on Tannehill. He's solid as they come. He's gonna go up from here. Brandon Ayuk, if he's on waivers, pick him up. He's coming to the old Ayuk. It may not be like a 18-point game or higher every week, but save for emergencies. Jeremy McNichols to cover myself from Derrick Henry, for Derrick Henry. Alex Collins, I ended up picking him up as well to cover for Chris Carson. But that one hasn't panned out as well as I thought he was. I was hoping for 15 a week, but the only time he did that was week 6, week 4, and that's it. So he's not startable right now. Young Hoku is a secret weapon, 100%. You pick him up. And then actually, I'm going to do waivers in the next video. So bear with me. I just kind of want to show you my team. David Montgomery's coming back tonight. So overall, I think I can cover myself pretty well. And I hope I can. No, actually, I know I'm going to make it the playoffs. But I hope I can make it further. But fantasy football is not guaranteed ever. All you can do is put your best lineup up and hope for the best. And Devin Booker is just temporary here. And then Montgomery should be back. So I should be okay there. And I'm hoping Chris Carson comes back and plays. And that's about it, man. I just wanted to show you the league. And then we'll come back. All right. With that said, adios.